When we approached this pavilion, we immediately understood that it was very complex. It's innovative in technology of construction, it's innovative in design. The perspective of the designers and of the client for the National Media Council were very high. We understood immediately. The technology of fixing the jersey with this shape, which is the main component of the pavilion, required more studies than we considered at the beginning. It took 3 months from the beginning of producing this material to shipment in Italy, and at least 3-4 months for assembling the panels here. We are approaching now all the phasing for the dismantling and the shipment in Abu Dhabi. There are 2 main requirements. One is the Expo requirements, which wants the area completely free by June 2016. But the most important requirement is Masdar city. We know the location of the building, which will be not far from the research institute. And the function of the building will be the visitor center. So the people that will approach for the first time Masdar will start their visit from this building. The idea is to show to the visitors what is Masdar, and also telling the story of this building, which is really in line with the requirements of Masdar. So the approach on sustainability, the approach also on the original design, that is really one of the most characteristic of Masdar. For example, the canyon, which is what we call the canyon, which is the entrance of the pavilion. The walls are very high and very near, just to give a natural ventilation. So this element, this architectural element, it's already in line with the concept of the designers of Foster for Masdar City. But there are some improvements that Masdar City wants to bring in the pavilion as to reach the high standard that Masdar City has. So solar panels and photovoltaic panels will be introduced. Here, the designer, when approached this building, already know the purpose to move the pavilion to Abu Dhabi. So all the specification of equipments, components like the facade, the walls, some material used inside, some equipment like lighting, are already purchased as permanent requirement building. Both Masdar and the designer are pushing us to save as much as possible of this pavilion. This building was, as all the visitors can see, is something really new. But was not only new in the design, but also was a new experience in construction. And not only my company, but also all the subcontractors that worked here from the steel company, the jersey assembly company, they faced something that never seen before. First of all, for the timing, and second, for the complexity. We have really to thank you, the 200 and more people that worked for 6 months, day and night, for building this pavilion, which did something that really is a masterpiece in architecture and construction.